Happy Friday, everyone. We are back, and I do believe we will finish Bastion tonight. And if we do, then we will go on to some Slay the Spire, and that will officially take Bastion's place. But first, we have to beat it. So let's go on and get that started. Okay. Let me turn the volume down on my headset some. I want to be able to hear myself think somewhat. Are we okay? I was just wondering, since the Bastion is kind of destroyed, if we would even be able to use like the pipe or the cooking pot, stuff like that. Defeat 3 foes with a single blast.
They knew everything.
All right.
Even if it cost them.
I'm trying to remember everything that happened last stream. It's been a while, but I think. Hey, look! I forgot we leveled up. I'm glad I checked. So survive, retaliate, crit chance when low, health tonics are useful, crit chance when full. What would be better? I think in black tonic, either black tonic or Hardy Punch or some Squirt Cider. I think I'm gonna go with black tonic. I seem to be using my skills, like my special skills, more now that I've got some damage to go with it. Speaking of which, I was going to change the skills on the hammer. Yeah, because it was crit chance. Yeah, I just want the flat damage now, because the crit chance and crit damage were too inconsistent for me. I'd rather just do the 175 extra damage every single time. Where are we at? We're down here. So let's see, we've cleared everything except, yeah, we've done everything except for what I assume is the final mission, and then the proving ground for the Calamity Cannon. So actually, I think I want to give the Calamity Cannon a shot. Let's see, not launch automatically. Charge up speed is useful, but I think if we forgo the charge up speed and go like maximum blast radius, maybe we can take out more of those. I get their names wrong every time. Are they the sandbags? As they come, like we can take out more with 40% blast radius as opposed to charge up speed. So maybe it'll mitigate itself. Damage we don't really need since it kills them in one shot, unless the splash damage has like diminishing returns on damage, but hopefully not. So we'll go ahead and we'll give this a good honest shot before we, try and beat the game. But so if any of y'all have checked my Twitter, I decided to put The Witcher kind of on the back burner. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Until I can get like internet sorted out, because see, this is what I don't want. Okay. Because that takes out 2. That's not good. Yeah, we've already failed. If I can hit one of them. So blast radius is definitely useful, but that's not good. Anyways, I decided to put Witcher on the back burner until I get my internet sorted out, because the frame issues were too much for it to be a that just killed me, to make it enjoyable. But I did, for this stream, I did mess with I missed. Yeah. So I think this one is just gonna have to be a challenge that I just fail. It stinks that I won't be able to complete it before supposedly beating the game, but I don't want to waste so much time doing this challenge when it's going to be super difficult for me to complete. And I don't want to spend, you know, the hour and a half just doing a singular challenge. That's kind of boring. But anyways, but for this stream, I did mess with some of my settings in OBS. Well, actually, here, bro. Let's look at the info real quick.
All that's left of the Earth civilization, and the last stop on his
last stop on his little journey. So I assume it's safe to assume that this is the last map. But anyways, what did I change? I messed with some of my output settings. Like I turned on dynamic bitrate, which is different than variable bitrate. So variable to my understanding, variable bitrate to my understanding, it changes as you play, but which they don't recommend when you're streaming on Twitch, because like if I pause, it's static, you don't need a whole lot, but when I go from here and do a bunch of stuff, then the requirements significantly increase, right? All right. I gotta get back in the swing of things. So variable bitrate will fluctuate as needed, but which is not recommended for Twitch streaming because you need. Oh, I forgot. I still have that equipped. They recommend the constant bitrate. That way you maintain a constant stream, so it can. If you're doing this, it doesn't matter. If you're doing this, it doesn't matter. Type deal.
All his old friends and family were there.
But dynamic, to my understanding, is it monitors, like you have it set to constant bitrate, but if your frames start dropping below what you have it set at, it will adjust the bitrate accordingly until you're back up to like your normal settings.
You know what's funny?
Yeah, I figured that was. Oh, okay, all right.
Well.
All right, so. Was he dead? So hopefully that'll keep things nice and steady. I need to learn to lock on beforehand. But anyways, so hopefully that'll keep things nice and steady. It should. But we'll you know, we'll do what we need to do, pretty much. I just want to make entertaining content, so I figure. Stop hitting me with this poison garbage. There we go. He's dead now. I figure
Look around.
We'll take care of things in order to keep the stream going. Now that I've narrowed it down, that it's definitely my internet. That it really helps kind of figuring out what steps I can take in order to fix it, but I don't want to make the whole stream about all that. So I was watching some Trackmania earlier today, and it got me thinking about, you know, racing games and stuff like that, how in general like the straightest path is usually the best in a sense, unless you're, you know, taking a rounded corner or something like that, or an angled turn to gain some speed. But you know, a good basic thought process is just maintain the straightest path through wherever you gotta go. And that got me thinking about, for some reason it reminded me of when I would play racquetball like in college, and goodness, there's just so much going on right now. But it reminded me of playing racquetball in college, because the idea behind being good at racquetball is you want to move as little as possible while making your opponent move as often as possible. I did not even see this, because the more they move, the more tired they get, and you know, the better you can throw them off their game and get a point. And that reminded me of playing racquetball against my dad's boss. I've known him my whole life. He's a great man. He's a wonderful man. But dear Lord, he will put you to shame on racquetball. Like I've always been a fairly active person. Like I work out, do all sorts of stuff. But this man, it doesn't matter. There's something about the the math of and the angles of I'm gonna die here. I forgot I have my special. Okay, whew, that was close. But there's something that he just knows about the angles and everything that I don't think I will ever be able to learn. And it's like it's second nature to him, and he doesn't even have to try. Like, I'm giving it my all, smacking this stupid blue ball all over the place. And he's just staying in one place, having a nice, fun old time, making me run around into the wall and jumping off of stuff.
Oh, we're not gonna die.
It's
more like
those are some good memories, but
all of this.
nothing quite like having a man who's, I don't know, thrice my age potentially. I mean, he's not super old, but he's not young either, and he's just mopping the floor with me like it's not even fun for him, essentially, because he's so good and I'm so bad. It's like that skill difference.
The power of the Bastion.
You don't really think about that kind of a ceiling of skill when you're watching like a sport be done. You watch it and you're like, oh, why didn't that person okay, they do stop shooting, but you can watch a sport and you're like, well, why didn't that person go this way? Or hopscotch. Oh, I can jump now. Okay. I'm just gonna go here because it's simple. Well, I guess I do need to get some skill. Okay. You're like, yeah, why didn't this person just do this or do that? It's super simple. It's right in front of you. But it's really easy to like be on the outside looking in type deal. But oh, okay, so that happens. Oh, jumping. I'm jumping. I was trying to dodge, but it's really easy, from the outside looking in, just be like, oh yeah, why don't you do this? But it's really different when you're actually playing against someone, especially with that much of a skill difference. You would think that you might be able to hold your own in some semblance of a way. No. It was almost like it was boring for him to have to play against me, and I'm trying my hardest and he's just doing his thing. But moral of the story is Trackmania, go straight. So that just got me thinking, and it was just a funny memory. I thought it'd be fun to share.
Imagine if you could have another go at him.
Oh crap. I don't even. Oh, this is not gonna end well. Deal.
Mistakes.
I'm just gonna run because I don't want the I'm out of tonics. That's not good.
Anyone you've ever heard.
At least these guys drop hell. Can I jump over these? I think I can. That's beautiful.
Everything you've ever done, you could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand?
Is that what
Wouldn't you agree?
Is that what the Bastion does? When it's fully powered, it can reset time?
I guess there's nothing more to say.
I've been so engrossed in my own storytelling, I was not paying attention to this one. Oh, okay. Alright, I need to counter him. Oh, alright, that just works. Alright, so I'm gonna save the I guess it doesn't matter because we're gonna progress. Maybe? Something tells... I don't know if I can land on that. I'm pretty sure I can land on these.
Look.
Alright.
There's something else. A confession.
This is stressful. I didn't know they would incorporate jumping puzzles.
How come I know so much about the Bastion?
He is the Bastion.
Well, I designed the place, but that's beside the point.
Close enough, right? He just fell off. That sucks.
There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it.
So he built the Bastion to... I jump here. Oh. So he built the Bastion to reset the past.
So you're probably wondering if the calamity
But
happened
he doesn't really know if it'll work.
What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing?
Well, now I'm curious about what he's got to say. So what does happen after the Bastion does its thing?
The answer is...
You don't know?
I don't know.
Called it. What if Rux is the kid, but as an adult?
You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's alright. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us.
Okay, I flip the switch. Does not open that door. Oh, we gotta flip both. Okay, I see. So unless we want to stay here with us, but he says us. Who is us? I guess unless he's referring to
That's sweet and all. But
the
I don't know
girl.
if I can stick around.
I thought she left. Well, she can't. Maybe she's still there. She left. We rescued her. She came back. I don't remember if she left again. I guess it doesn't really matter. So us, he's either referring to something else or just her because I have a bad memory. A battering
The weight
ram.
of the calamity.
All
It's
right.
on our shoulders.
Press
We
the
can't
text.
just let it go.
All right. Oh, there's a lot of stuff I haven't. Oh, this is just, it doesn't go away. Okay. So, oh, that's useful. Press B to slam. Alright, X to, alright, so we're just gonna hit this guy. I still jump, I cannot jump, but I can break
Bastion
doors.
does
Okay,
have another function. Strictly speaking.
and I can defend with that. That's useful. What if I, oh, that's useful. I was wondering, I saw the black tonic and I was like, why would they give me, why would that black tonic be there? Unless I left it. I was just making sure. I want to be able to run. This is some slow. Oh, I see. We have to break. Can we break the crystals?
If ever the monument blew out and we couldn't repair it,
Yes.
we could still evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we'd detonate the cores and we'd take off away from here.
So, detonate the cores, take off away from here. It definitely sounds like the Bastion's already been activated at least once. Because we had to, the whole game was us fishing for cores. But we all the Celandians and the Uras are kind of, they're not there. So unless they're holed up somewhere else.
Ever. But then again, that way all of us could leave the city together.
Bastion's auxiliary function was designed to enable a mass evacuation of Celandia's people.
You know Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you?
They will once I activate that. Now this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to walk a few feet. Oh great. Okay. I'm just gonna have to go into this middle and then I'm gonna have to do this again. Hopefully it gets the crossbowman. Why would the Uro want to see the Bastion fall? Like, I can kind of understand Zolf because he learned.
Dedicated his life to a lasting peace between the Ura and Celandia.
Okay. Dedicated his life to a lasting peace, but him I can kind of understand because he learned what happened and he's super angry. Like, I can get that. He had a rough time between the whatever he was doing before the calamity and now.
He can't have imagined the city would try to.
But the rest of the Ura, I guess unless they know as well, like if they don't know that the Bastion is not a weapon, why wouldn't they want to help? Unless he mentioned that and I wasn't listening.
Zolf ain't lost every shred of decency though, has he?
I mean, something's gonna happen. I'm gonna nab this. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna nab these. Because I have a feeling this isn't gonna go the way. Yeah, that's what I figured. So the melee people are okay because they come after me. They get close. The ranged people are the tough ones. Okay. But the ranged ones are the tough ones because they shoot and I walk slowly. Unless there's a mechanic that I am just missing here. Alright, can I just hit him? Heal. Where'd he go? Did I counter him? Counter him dead? I want to hit him with my hammer, that way I can actually dodge. Oh, okay. I don't know if this is a hole or not. I don't think it is. Alright, it's not. I'm just stupid. Alright, so that was not Zolf. That was just an elite Ura. Urin?
One thing's for sure.
Ura.
The Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
There's gotta be a way to walk faster. Well, we'll see. It looked like the Ura were just fighting each other now. Oh, there's Zolf. Oh no. Abandon Zolf's... Okay, so we can move on, abandon Zolf's body, and press forward with the battering ram. Zolf's situation is hopeless and a distraction. His plan to avenge the Ura only brought more suffering. All that matters is the safe return of the shard. Take Zolf. We abandon the battering ram and pick up Zolf's body instead. Zolf is badly injured but breathing. It appears his countrymen turned on him as their situation grew desperate. He nearly destroyed the Bastion, and yet... I mean, I'm going in this blind. I don't know what either decision does. I feel like we should take Zolf because, I mean, yeah, he did destroy the Bastion, but also we kind of destroyed his whole people just because, like, causing mass genocide in order to end a war, it does not strike me as a good solution to problems between uh, two groups of people. So I guess I'm gonna go and take Zolf and save him because I mean he was wronged and he did wrong us, but
I can see it now. The kid in one corner.
maybe he'll help out and we can all be one big happy family. I'm almost definitely going the wrong way. Can I go faster? I cannot go faster. Switch. Okay. Oh. Like, as long as I don't have to fight, because I can't exactly do anything.
Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright.
And trust in your Rux.
You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
I'll stick around. I got a hammer. Oh, I'm gonna have to avoid enemies, won't I? I guess there's nothing I can do except just run. Oh, I can't get hurt. Oh, well, I can, but there's nothing I can do. Something tells me I'm supposed to, because it's not displaying my health, something tells me I'm supposed to do this. I'm so confused. Kind of. Like, 1 minute they're trying to kill me, now they're holding their fire? Oh, never mind, no they're not. Oh! Hold the phone. Maybe the tides are turning. I don't want to make light of the situation, but did we, like, maybe we did actually make the right decision. What happens if I get close to you?
It reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days?
With the fate of the Bastion out of his hands, Rux passes the time by telling Zia stories.
Hey, kid.
I just got riddled with arrows. I might need medical attention.
Come on, that ain't funny. I say get up. That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk.
We did get the shard, that's right. Because we got it from the elite guy. There's Zolf.
Can't believe you brought him back again. Bet you had to do more than say please this time.
I mean, not really. He was kind of incapacitated.
First things first, kid. The Bastion's waiting.
I know the Bastion's waiting. I'm just checking to see. Let's do this.
The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see.
In the calamity, the Tazal terminals were ripped out from... Oh, well.
Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors.
Oh, man.
We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
Oh, man. Okay.
Hey, kid.
Ask about the Bastion's restorative power. What will it feel like when the Bastion fixes everything? Alright, well, yeah.
You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you.
Okay. Evacuation. Ask about the Bastion's evacuation mode. If you go anywhere, would you go back or somewhere else?
Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore.
Okay. The Ura sigil. Tell Rux about what happened to Zolf. He never learned the whole truth, did he?
Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him.
Because he wanted to bring justice with violence of a sort. The Marshal's badge. At the end of their careers, the Marshals used to return their badges to the city.
You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides,
okay.
You earned it.
And then the Nest. Talk about what it took to get to this point. The Windbags, the Beasts of the Wild, the Ura, they fought so hard to stop this moment.
Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
Okay. Will they be nice afterwards? As long as we don't try to kill them?
You'll do the right thing.
You made it.
Hey, she's actually got a voice actress. Alright, cool.
So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes. If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world.
Okay.
Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed.
Okay.
When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up.
Okay. And the harp.
Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
So this is tough. So hopefully this isn't like a time decision. Okay, we only get two choices. Restoration. Initiate the Bastion's restoration protocol. Caution, this process will restore it to a previous world state and is irreversible. Use only as directed. Or evacuation. Initiate the Bastion's evacuation protocol. Caution, this process will cause irreparable damage to the core receptacles, disabling the restoration protocol. So we could either undo the calamity or leave. See, Zia is talking about how everything that happened before the calamity, or she doesn't really care about, because she didn't really have a good life prior to that. But if we could undo the calamity, I don't think that brings everyone back, but, you know, undo the calamity and then maybe everyone could live in peace, hopefully. I mean, if we just leave, we just kind of condemn everyone who died unjustly to die. I think we gotta go restore and go with that. In my heart of hearts, I feel like that's the canonical ending. That's the
finished.
What we've been striving for the whole time, is undoing the calamity.
No matter what happens next, you're done good. I suppose all that's left is to try and remember this moment.
Gotta remember the moment.
The Bastion's gonna take us back to a better time before any of this.
I mean, let's hope so. I assume that people
forget everything you've done and each other. Though after all we've been through, I find that hard to believe.
You never know. But
so long, kid. Maybe I'll see you in the next one. Zealandia, we're coming home.
let's hope they can avoid another massive war. Nice. I'm thoroughly impressed with this game. I'm glad I came back to finish it. Is there any way we can speed up the credits? No. Alright, well, I'm gonna get some water while while this happens. I did it, that's right. It only took 6 years. I'd like to... Oop, okay. I mean, I wonder if there's something after the credits. So, I mean, it looks like everything turns out well in the end. Zolf has a lady friend. Zia's leading a concert. Child is asleep on her back, but her legs are in the air in a weird way. Whatever works, as long as she's sleeping. And kid's just hammering a nail. It seems like a very bulky hammer to handle that nail. Who knows? You'd think they would prefer like cement in securing the stones. You can't tell if she has her passy or not. Either way, we're getting rid of them tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun day. She's officially old enough, or I say old enough. We're at that point where we can attempt to get rid of the pacifier. So we chose this weekend, and I think she's gonna do well. We've been talking to her about it like all week, how we're gonna get, come this weekend, we're giving your passies away, and she's like, passies, and she hands them to us and everything. So hopefully it turns out well, but you never know. This is a very enjoyable game. It honestly wasn't too long. I mean, if I'd have just, like, back when I originally started playing this, if I'd have played it for like another like day and a half or two, like actually sitting down and cranking this stuff out, then I can't imagine I wouldn't have beaten it. But I'm sure probably like school projects or another game, something got in the way, or both, who knows. But I guess that's it. I don't want to skip to the main menu if there's something at the end. If only there's a way to make it go like to make the credits scroll faster. I know some games they do that, where you can either just skip the credits altogether, or you can just scroll through them really fast. But it's alright. We can sit here and chit chat. What'd you do? I was surprised though, like the final. We tried the challenge, but the final whole like mission area took about 40 minutes. Outside shot. You should look up and see if something happens after these credits. Oh yeah. Oh, did you distract me from finishing the game the first time? I don't know. No, because when we started dating, I was on a big Diablo kick, and that lasted forever. So I think I stopped playing this game before we started dating. So I think it was me playing Diablo 3. You don't think you can sit through Diablo again? No, you didn't enjoy me being an awful person and just playing a game while you sit there and be bored? I'm sorry for that. I don't remember the last time I played Diablo. Like, I've got it on my PC and console. New Game Plus mode unlocked. Look for New Game Plus in the story menu. Begin the journey with all your weapons and XP, new idols and spirits. All of the structures are buildable in any order, and use the shrine for the toughest challenge. Cool. All right. No, well, yeah, the credits have ended now, so let's let me go to the intermission, and I'll exit Bastion, and I'll pull up Slay the Spire, and we will see if we can't get a quick run. You looked it up. Thank you for doing that. All right, play Slay the Spire. So I'm gonna get this pulled up. I'm gonna make sure the game capture is set up all right. I'll change the thing on Twitch, and then we should be good to go for at least another 45 minutes or so. All of my previous successful runs have taken 2+ hours to do, but you know, my slow runs, or I say my quicker runs where I die in like 15 minutes, you know, those are pretty quick, right? So let me get this sorted. Oh, I don't need my controller anymore. I can put that up. All right, so let's. I'm just fixing everything. Minimize this, that, and the other. Alright, and then let's go here. And go. I'm just fixing the game capture right now. So give me 1 second. Properties. Okay, and then go here. Now I gotta move my my camera up so I'm not covering like my drawer cards or anything like that. So that should be good. Let me go change the title real quick. Okay. Edit. Alright, so we are now playing Slay the Spire. Alright, and done. There we go. I'll go back here. Naturally, I have to narrate everything I'm doing. And here we are. Alright, let's get into it. We're gonna do standard. So we won with the silent, so let's give the defect a try. The defect, I know you can't see some of this because my camera's in the way. He's got 75 HP, 99 gold. It says he's a combat automaton which became self-aware. Ancient technology allows the manipulation of orbs. So his starting relic is Cracked Core. At the start of each combat you channel 1 lightning. So he gets 3 orb slots. Essentially, it's an interesting mechanic, and you have lightning, frost, and chaos, and like energy. So lightning channels lightning. Obviously, it'll strike a random foe unless you get something to synergize with it to where it's like all of them or something like that, and it'll do a certain amount of damage. And frost will give you it'll give you passive defense if it's not played, but it'll give you more defense if it is played. Chaos will stack over time, so when it is played it does significant damage, and then energy will give you energy. you ate your half of the Oreos, you put the other half in my office. Oh, you're telling me to put the other half in my office. I was about to say. Enemies in my next 3 combats have 1 HP or max HP plus 7. Where are we going? Can we get a free elite? Potentially. If we go here and these 2 aren't combat, we can get a free elite. 1, 2, yeah. No. Yeah, I think we like this path. That way, depending on what happens, we can hit this. And it's an early... Well, I mean, I guess this path doesn't really matter either way because we're coming here anyways. And then we might as well... I kind of digging this question mark path because we'd hit the chest, question mark, combat, question mark, combat, that, or we could go right and just dodge that guy and get these question marks. And we might go this way just to extra question marks, less combat. Not that combat's bad, but oh, I need to, not because combat's bad, but because the potential gain of question marks, I believe, would exceed the potential gain from, or the gain from question marks, I believe, would exceed the gain from combat, because if a question mark is combat, it's the exact same thing. So we can get white noise. Just add a random power card into your hand. It costs 0 this turn, but it exhausts. Deal 7 damage, channel 1 lightning, or channel 1 random orb. What is in our deck? Strikes, defends, a zap, and a dual cast. I'll take a ball lightning just to get some basic damage going. If we had shuriken, if we had enough money for shuriken, that would be fantastic. We can't afford any of this. Gain 2 focus, lose 1 orb slot. Honestly, I think that's worth it. Consume is always a good card to have. If we can get it upgraded, that would be fantastic. Yes, I will upgrade 2 cards. We'll go here. Obtain a relic but become cursed. Do we have... We could take the relic, come here, and potentially remove it, depending on how much it costs. I think it costs like 70, so we might not. Regret. You lose HP equal to the number of cards. Honestly, let's go for it. Go big or go home. At the start of your second turn, you gain 14 block. That's good. I just have to remember that. So we will do that. We can leap, gain 9 block, evoke your next orb. Hold on. Deal 4 damage for each channeled orb. So does that mean like well, channeling an orb puts it into your first empty slot. If you have no empty slots, your first orb. Okay. That's like 4 damage for like every orb that has been channeled throughout the fight. That could be useful for like long fights, but I think I want to get into like getting these orbs going, make them powerful, and get them going. And then channel the orb that was just evoked. Yeah. So that, I think, is useful. We'll come here. We'll smith. What is this? Does more damage. Recursion becomes free. Consume gains 3 focus. I think 3 focus off the bat is better than anything. So focus essentially makes whatever we channel better. Like, it does more damage. So these guys, I'm gonna hit you. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna dual cast. So we didn't really need to play consume. As you saw, I probably should have played consume and then went over its bonus, but it just does more damage. Enemies in elite combats have 25% less HP. That's really good. Bullseye, deal 8 damage and apply lock on. Lock on targets receive 50% more damage from orbs. Okay. Or claw. So, deal 3 damage. Sorry, my nose is really itchy. The cats and dogs have been everywhere today. Deal 3 damage. Increase the damage of all claw cards by 2 this combat. So, I am familiar with the claw meta of you pretty much just keep your deck super thin and you just play claws after claws. Well, assuming you can fill your deck with claws, because they get significantly damaged. Yeah, we got to be a thin deck. So honestly, while I like the claw, I think gaining some block early on. What is this when it's upgraded? 12. Okay. What are you when you're upgraded? 5 damage. But it increases by 2. So really, we need more than one claw to make it worth it. How many blocks do we have? We have basic defense. We don't have any frost orb enabling cards. Why not? So gain 100 gold or kit another Curse of Regret. Let's... We have a thin deck. Are we gonna hit... Oh, not that. Are we gonna hit any more shops? No, not this time. Oh, we're fighting Slime Lord. I didn't even notice that. All right. So let's just take the 100 gold and leave Regret. Or Calcum is useful. If you end your turn without block, you gain 6 block. Okay, so we need to remember that. This is combat, so we're going to Ball Lightning, defend, and then dual cast. There. So passive deals 3 damage, but if you evoke it, it deals 8 damage. So if we get our focus out there, this will do more damage relative to how much focus we gain. Or get our consume out there. So you're doing 6. Oh, we have 14 block. We don't need to play a defend. So we'll zap. We'll hit you. We'll hit you. So kind of you want to stack these up. So if you consume, they gain 3 focus. So we lose that third slot, but now they deal 11 damage if they're evoked, and they deal 6 damage passive. So we'll play this because it's free. I think we've definitely got you. And I didn't even check the other cards. I definitely should have. I saw the claw and I went for it. So I probably should have definitely been taking some more defensive cards to deal with this guy. I think we're going this way. I'll probably rest here, deal with this guy, and rest again depending on how our HP is. Gather gold or leave it. Yeah, might as well. This will help us. So next, ooh, a chest. Bottle Lightning. Upon choose a skill, start each combat with this card in your hand. What skill do we have? Is consume. Consume is a skill. That is beautiful. So we will definitely take that, and we will have consume, and it's upgraded, which is fantastic. So this, it heals us for 22. I think I'll rest, because the only thing we really have are claws, which, don't get me wrong, are useful, but I think we consume, defend, dual cast. That'll do some good damage. We only take 7. And now we are taking nothing. Claw, we'll zap. We'll strike. Yeah, we just play our hand except for the defend. And then we claw, and yeah. So we've got some decent... Ooh, a Seek is useful. So remove all block from the enemy and deal 10 damage. That's really useful. Leap is just a good block. Put 1 card from your draw pile into your hand. I do want to Seek, but I believe Melter is more significant for us right now. If we can get past the Slime Lord. So this would heal us for 22. We would be at max HP. What's an upgraded Melter do? Deal 14 damage. That's not insignificant. I think I'm gonna rest just because the slime boss is one of, I would say, like the worst first floor boss. So first off, we're gonna consume, and then Melter is just even if they don't have any block, it's still a better strike. So the claws, I believe, will come in handy as we get going. I should have played Melter, but passive damage, I think it'll be all right. Don't forget, play the slime cards. Remind me to play the slime cards so they exhaust. So he is going to like buff himself or prepare to hit big. He split swings at 50 HP, which is 70. So I think we strike, recursion. This will put in, let's see, passive. This is passive 12 damage. That'll put him at 84. So 87 minus 12 will put him at 75. So that's probably as best as we're gonna get. I think we definitely have to split them and just do as much damage as we can. If we could have evoked these this turn, I think that would have been fantastic. But that was the best we could do with what we had. So this one's doing the most damage. I think we gotta do that. I think we definitely claw. I think we definitely dual cast. Hopefully it hits him twice. It did not. If we hit you split at 23. If we hit you for 9, you get below 23. So I think we hit you, and we just take this damage and hope on doing significant amount. The lightning damage did enough to him. Oh, that sucks. All right. I don't think these guys, yeah, they don't split anymore, I don't believe. So we definitely play our defend. Play the slime, yeah. I know to play a slime, but we also got to be quick. What would do more? So playing recursion, even though it's random, I have to hit him. We interrupted him, which is smart. I should have thought of that, but I have to hit him to get his health as low as possible. Now there's only 4. No one has any block. I think we just play. Ooh, hold up. This is damage. Let's hit. Let's just kill you. Actually, let's just kill you so we don't have to. I'll play a defend to mitigate regret some. But I'm fine with taking. Do we play consume again? Claw. You're doing the most damage. Let's see if we can't just kill you. Okay. We can still play consume. We'd go down to a single orb. Let's see if it does 8, 10, 11. It would do passive. It would do 9 passive damage. We're taking 16 damage. We healed a full. I think the fight is done. Let's channel and ball lightning this guy. He's dead. And then you're taking 12 to the face. And since we didn't block, we gained 6 because of Orichalcum. And yeah, that fight went very well. I might have definitely had some misplays. I could have played better, but trying to go fast, I do believe that we handled that pretty well. Reboot, shuffle all your cards into your draw pile and draw 4. Channel 1 Lightning, Frost, and Dark, or multicast. If we can get some energy, multicast is good, and if we can get a relic for our lightning that damages all enemies, I think we can take an early multicast and hope on getting one of those in the future. Because lightning, frost, and dark, frost is useful for that passive block. But as we're playing consume, we're gonna lose whatever orb is at the back. So I think we take multicast. At the start of each combat, channel 1 plasma, and plasma gives us energy. So channeling, yeah, okay. And that is just general, gives us stuff. Gain energy at the start of your turn. All enemies will start with 1 strength. So I think standard energy that we don't have to enable is going to be better than starting with 1 plasma. I know we can play multicast on it, or we can play dual cast, and that would give us like more energy, but we would have to have those cards at the right time in order to make it worth something. But this is just, Philosopher's Stone is just a flat extra energy every single turn. So our boss is Antler Man. Let's see. I think this path right here, actually, it might not be a bad path. There's an elite, there's combat. It would have to either be a 2 elite path or a heavy combat before the boss. Let's see. I do want to hit a shop. We could hit this early shop. Sorry, my nose is killing me. Let's see here. I don't want to go combat heavy too much. I would like to hit at least like 1 elite. But getting to this elite, we'd have to go through like 3 or 4 enemies without resting. So I don't think that's smart. We can go here. This cuts us off from everything, and it's pretty much all combat and no shop. So I think we have to go this path. We can hit the early shop or the triple question mark and then the shop. I think that's better. Hit the triple shot or triple question mark, this shop, hit this elite, because we can either rest or upgrade depending on if these are combats. Hit this elite, go here, and then we could pivot to this chest and pivot around this guy. Our health will be fine. I think we can handle him. Question mark, do this. I think we'll be all right to go through here, because we should be at full health for this fight, and then we can, depending on what these are, we can just go this way and heal, as opposed to going this way, taking combat, question mark, combat. I think we've got a good path. So we'll go here. This is what Melter was made for. Melter bodies this guy. So we're gonna do Ball Lightning, and we're just gonna play our hand. And we're gonna wait till Melter comes around. And we're gonna defend. We're gonna defend. That'll do 9 damage. This'll, I mean, it doesn't really matter, because we're waiting until Melter comes back or comes around. See, that's, and then channel zap, and he should be dead, unless, okay, lightning channels before his block does. Potion of Capacity, gain 2 orb slots. That's definitely useful. Go for the eyes. Deal 4 damage if the enemy intends to attack. Apply 2 weak. Gain block equal to the number of cards in your discard pile. But we want to maintain a thin deck or another recursion. You become free if it's upgraded. Honestly, I think we should take a go for the eyes. We want some status applied to the enemies, because they automatically start with strength in order to give us 4 energy. So we'll consume Ball Lightning, recursion, dual cast, and we gain 6 block, so we're only taking 6 damage. He's not blocking. Well, we might as well. And then we'll do this, and this is 6 damage. That's 11 damage. We might as well multicast. Okay, so assuming we draw 1 attack, they should be good. Yes. Colorless. That's colorless potion. Okay, now we already have a Melter. Do we have a Melter plus? We do not. I think we should go with a Cold Snap, just to help us get some passive block if we need it. But yeah, I think we go here and get the this shop. Obtain a relic, become cursed with Ride. I'm getting a lot of curses. Oh, we got it. Okay, but we did get Ride. Potions always appear in combat rewards. That was not worth it. Honestly, I'll pay you 85 gold. The next 2 non-boss chests contain 2 relics. That's beautiful, because there will be a chest up here and a chest on the next floor. So let's go to the shop. We'll see what we get. The start of your third turn, gain 18 block. Start each combat with an additional energy. So this is useful for the first turn. Start cards which exhaust when played. And that, if I can read, instead discard 50% of the time. Do we have any cards that exhaust? No, not at the moment at least. So let's see. Cool-headed is useful for enabling draw. I do think a Captain's Wheel will be useful because as long as we survive the first turn, our second turn and third turn are essentially, they're not taken care for us, like they're not taken care of for us, but it significantly helps. So I think that's useful. We cannot afford the additional energy. We cannot afford to remove a card, which stinks. I think I'll take another Cold Snap, and our deck is starting to gain on us. We're facing Elite for 65. We will be able to rest right after it, so I think what we do now is Smith. Ball Lightning. It's more damage. Recursion is free. I think we might want to do a... No, we want to do a multicast, because we can play a multicast for 0, and it'll play it once, in case we need it. And Cold Snap just becomes more damage. That does more damage. Melter deals more damage. A Zap plus becomes free, but I'd either go multicast or recursion, honestly. Let's go with recursion. I'll make it free because we always want to play it as long as we have something channeled. Let's take care of this guy's gonna stink. That less HP is fantastic. Drawing all this is awful, but at least Ride doesn't do anything. Oh, it's innate, that's why we have it. So we definitely want to consume. Cold Snap, defend. So now we gain passive 5 blocks, so we'll gain 10. So he'll only hit us for, well, 5, 6, 4. Because of the curse we had. So let's claw. So we have 14, so if 14 plus 5 is 19. We could hit him. It'll channel lightning and do damage. We might as well hit him just because it's more damage than a strike. I need to remember that. Oh, we can just play our whole hand. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And we take no damage because we have 2 frosts. Yeah, we're automatically taking no damage anyways. So what I want to do is I want to hit him hard. So we Ball Lightning, channel lightning. And if we dual cast, we gain more block. Now our lightning is up here. We can evoke it 3 times. There we go. So we're taking no damage. See, but now the frosts are out of our hand and he's doing this, so we kind of need to kill him. Go for the eyes to make him weak. No, put that back. We'll zap, claw, recursion, and he should be dead. 6 damage to, yeah, he's dead. That turned out really well. Anchor is fantastic. So our first 3 turns, we always have block. Apply 3 vulnerable. Honestly, this could be useful on the boss fight if we can stack up some frost to constantly give us some defense. Dexterity, does dexterity apply to defense that we get from frost? I'm not sure. Honestly, let's get rid of colorless potion. This might be the wrong choice. Do we really want a 3rd Cold Snap? We might. Even though this recursion is upgraded, we have an upgraded recursion. We don't have very many, because this does damage and gives us block equivalent to a defend, especially since we get our consume out there. So our defends, well, I think we go Cold Snap. And do we rest? We can pivot here, get this one. We'd still hit. I think we do go left to get this extra question mark. Well, no, because it's 2 question marks either way. So yeah, it doesn't matter. I think we upgrade. What do we want to upgrade? Dealing more damage. I'm leaning towards multicast or a zap. Let's go multicast. That way we can play it for 0 and it still does something. Let's go here. Meal ticket. Whenever you enter a shop, heal for 15 HP, okay? Whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6. So we'd go from 75. Does it not apply to curses we already have? That stinks. Okay, so consume. Let's see. If I defend, we take 0. Yeah, we might as well. And then we can play this. I'll hit him for twice, or hit him for 2. This one, I'm gonna go after the healer first. I'll play this just to get the have the regret do as little damage as possible, which I should have been doing earlier. But all right, so honestly, I'm a cold that will not punch through. My cold snap, 15. That's 26. If I play this, we take no damage. Oh, but hold the phone. Melter, strike. And then I can just play the defend anyways. It doesn't matter. We have the energy. Go for the eyes. Let's make you weak. Channel is a snap. Well, actually, this will give us 5 if we play this. Okay. Now we should be taking nothing. Yeah, I'll play it again just to be safe. Because I also believe that Frost does not. Yeah, Frost doesn't suffer from frail either. So like when we're frail, our defense suck, but our Frost doesn't matter. Like it's still 5 block. So this one, channel that. Let's ball lightning, cold snap. You'll have 1 HP, and we'll dual cast. Okay, so it did hit him, so he's dead. He's probably gonna hit big next turn. However, he now doesn't have that guy there. So this one we just play our hand. Yeah. So we take 5 damage. No, we gain Aura Cal. Oh, that's a fantastic synergy I didn't think about. If we don't play any blocks, but we have 2 Frost, we'll gain 6 block added to our 10. So that's an automatic 16 block every turn if we don't play any defends. Is it worth playing another consume? You would go from 5 to 8. Honestly, I think we zap. I should have consumed first and then played zap, and then we can multicast. Might as well defend, and then we'll play multicast just to get that out there. That's probably. I think we have enough cold snaps that it'll be okay. We are taking a hit this turn. Yeah, that was 8. So do recursion, or melter, recursion, he's dead. Alright, colorless. Nah, we tossed colorless to have the vulnerability. Whenever you play a power card, you channel 1 lightning. We don't have any powers, do we? No, we have 0 powers. Capacitor works very well with consume. That way we can just constantly play capacitor consume, and ooh, we healed because we went to the shop. That was beautiful. Do we want another capacitor? I don't think so. Do we want anything? I don't want our deck to get too fat. I want to start removing our strikes and defends. That way we can start focusing more on our claws and our cold snaps and such, and like our lightning. I don't think we need another cold snap, although we have 3. I don't want to make our deck too fat. We already have a capacitor. What happens when it's upgraded? Do we gain extra? Yeah, we gain extra orb slots. We can't remove anything. Yeah, I think we just leave. Malleable. Upon receiving attack damage, you gain 3 block. So we'll consume. Recursion. We'll strike you. And then we'll melt her. And it shouldn't matter now. So we're weak and frail. Let's zap. He's doing 16, 24 damage. So if we cold snap, yeah, or take no damage. That does nothing. I mean, we might as well just to take the damage down, or take his block off, but it doesn't do anything. This one is another 24, so if we just play a single defend, 18, 19, 20, 21, we'd still take, no, hold on. No, because we gain 5 block, 18, 19. Yeah, we can play a defend. And we'll do strike. That won't take your block down, so I think we just play capacitor to gain some orbs to enable consume. We might as well play it just to get the other claws stronger, because there's no reason not to play it. It's free. All lightning. Yes. Yes. And yes. And we'll play defend just to get it to help Regret not do as much damage. And he should be dead. Hold on. Let's do 6 damage. Yeah, you're dead. That was a good fight. Power potion. I don't know if a speed potion is worth it, because it's like a flex for 1 turn, and we don't have an artifact to purge the debuff of losing it. But a potential power could mean something. Channel 1 Frost, draw 1 card. Where do you when you're upgraded? Channel, draw 2 cards. Let's just take a ball lightning and get into, let's just get into cycling this as much as possible, making them as powerful as possible. So we will, which one would be best? You have the most HP. You both debuff us, I believe, but you gain strength over time. You hex us though whenever we play a skill. Let's just, I'm okay with that. So we might want to actually just take care of this guy because he's close to dying. So let's do that. Recursion. Melter, yeah, we'll just play our hand. So if this hits him, he should die. He did not hit him. We might as well just kill you. Cold snap. See, cold snaps are great because even though they aren't as much damage as like a strike, it gives us block, so I don't have to worry about playing either a strike or a defend. I can just play that and get a happy medium between both of them. Because with the extra focus, it's as if I'm playing a defend anyways. So I'm taking no damage, we'll just hit you. And we'll make you weak. Ball lightning. We'll strike. We might as well play that to help with regret, even though we get dazed. So we take no damage. If we multicast for 11 times 4, yeah, you're just dead. And that's why I like multicast. It'd actually be 5 because it's an upgraded multicast. Your next card is played twice. That's useful. We don't need 2 orb slots anymore because we have capacitor. So if we play a multicast, is it counted twice? Gain 1 focus. Okay, I like that. Yes. Deal 6 damage to all enemies, draw 1 card. That is useful because it enables draw, but I'm really banking on getting the card that does our lightning can attack all enemies. And I really want to build our focus as much as possible so that we take as little damage as possible with the frost cards that we get. Honestly, I think we can take care of an elite. Because our defense is usually pretty good, because by the time our first 3 turns are up, because due to our block. Now, I'm going to kill you, and this kind of stinks. I'm saving these for the boss. So we are going to take a big hit here. So I think we just do this and bank on him getting hit for a good amount. Now he should be bringing back more minions, which stinks, but hopefully we can get some good damage on him. Go for the eyes. I want to make you weak because I know you're gonna hit. Let's go ahead and make you weak anyways. We'll zap. We will recursion. That's okay. And multicast. Do we play it? No, we don't. There's no point in playing it right now because it would just give us a bunch of block that we don't need right now, and it would get rid of our one block, or our one frost. So you're doing 30 damage. I hate that. First, let's focus on getting some block here. Okay. Okay. We're still gonna take another heavy hit. This might have been a bad choice. If we can kill him before we die, because as of right now, we're not dying. Okay, and we don't need to play that, but we might as well. He should be dead next turn. I mean, he should be. He's going to be dead next turn. Mercury Hourglass. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. That's useful. It's great. Deal 7 damage, draw 3 cards, discard all cards drawn this way that do not cost 0. No. A lot of our cards cost at least 1. No. I'll take a Seek. And honestly, I think a random power is too much. Is too good to pass up, or to take an attack potion. And duplicating invulnerability, I think if we can get all these to pop off on one good turn. So yeah, I don't favor our chances to win against the collector. That's his name. So we could consume twice. Let's drink a power. Let's buffer. Prevent the next time you would lose HP. Regret is not in our deck. Whenever you play a power card, channel what we know. Whenever you play a power card, no. I think we definitely take buffer. And we just bank on holding that bad boy as long as we can. We should have duplicated buffer. But if we can we could duplicate consume. Now we only have 1 orb, so we're really dependent on the other one coming back. However, we're getting some good blocks and good lightnings from that. I think that was a smart play. Will it save us? I don't know. So we've got 14 plus 8. That's 22. Right? No. 8. Hold on. I'm doing math. It's 14. I'm going to count with my fingers. It is 22. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking. So we're taking more than 22. But if I recursion, we would gain, it would be 25. Good math, thanks. Pick one card from your draw pile, add it into your hand. I could draw either defrag or capacitor. I think we draw capacitor. Play that. That way we can play zap to get some damage out there. We can play recursion. We can play defend, and we can just play our whole hand. I do believe it's worth killing these guys to get the damage off of the field, but it leaves him longer to get stronger. Make him weak. Yeah, I think we just play our hand right now. We defend. How much damage are we taking? I don't think we're taking any damage. We're not. Okay, regret stinks. So now, if we play our hand, we might as well play vulnerability and just go all out on this guy, or just take these people out and wait for another turn, because I do believe he summoned more minions, so we can just kill you. So now we're taking no damage anyways, but he's gonna debuff us with like everything, which is awful. He's gonna take a turn off and then he's gonna hit us hard. We defrag. I think this is where we play our hand in its entirety, and even though we aren't doing a lot of damage, we should be getting some good blocks from this. So this is passive 18 block, and if we don't block, we gain 6. So 18 plus 6 is 24. I think, oh, this is tough, because if I multicast, that would be 15 damage times 5, which is 75. That's 75 damage. Depending on who it hits, that's a lot of damage. And if we block nothing, say we kill both of them, blocking and having no block, that would be 24. We'd only take 4 damage. And we could still play recursion and gain more block. I think that's definitely our play. And we bank on this killing the minions, and it did not. My math was horribly off. So we're gonna take a hit. Quite a big hit. That was my fault. We consume. I think we have to. And we have to defend. And taking that damage off. I think we're almost, yeah, we're dead. Well, I think if my math wasn't wrong, if I'd have done the math right on that one, that was a big ask to have lightning hit, you know, the 2 minions we needed it to hit in order to take like no damage. There were definitely some misplays during this boss fight, but either way, I mean, the timing couldn't have been any better, right? But that's what happens when you play fast. Or when I play fast right now, I make mistakes. I think focus was still the right move, going at the beginning. I think if we'd have played a vulnerability and maybe killed one of his minions, that might have been smart. But there are definitely plays that could have been made to extend the life of this run. But I'm okay with how it turned out. You know, we made it to we died on the second boss, but it was the first time we'd played as the defect, even though I know a good chunk of his mechanics. So we'll now that Bastion's done, it's replaced with Slay the Spire, so we will pick back up with Slay the Spire on Wednesday, next Wednesday, because next Monday I'll be replacing The Witcher with Enter the Gungeon. So if anyone likes Slay the Spire and Enter the Gungeon, be sure to drop in next week. We'll start with Enter the Gungeon and on Monday, and then Wednesday we'll pick back up with Slay the Spire. We'll start with the defect again. We'll go until we can beat with the defect, and then we'll finish the week off with more Enter the Gungeon, and then the week after that it'll flip flop. But anyways, what do we unlock? Rebound, deal 9 damage, put the next card you play this turn on top of you. That's really useful. Equilibrium, gain 13 block, retain your hand of this turn. Okay. An Echo Form. The first card you play each turn is played twice. That is a beautiful card. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And we come back to the start menu. Eventually, I would like to do some dailies, but I want to beat the like at least the base game with all the characters. I'd like to try, test my feet in the water, or put my feet in the water with some ascension levels. But then after that, we can start doing some daily climbs once I get a better handle on proper mechanics. Like, I understand how it works when I'm looking at it, but looking at it and playing at the same time are they're two beasts essentially that I'm gonna have to learn how to conquer. So once I get the hang of knowing what I know and then applying what I know in order to have a semi-competent run, and I'll start doing dailies, and I think that'll be some fun. But I'd like to win with all the characters at least once, and then play with some ascension levels. So I'm gonna quit. Let's go to the stream ending. I'll send y'all off with some music. It was a good stream. I will see y'all on Monday. Have a good one.